Hello, everyone. It's Melissa here today. We're going to review exam prep question number 330. Your client says, everyone at work is doing these fitness challenges. I feel like I should join to be healthier, but I also hate the idea of competing. I don't even know if I want to change my routine. What's the most appropriate response? Option A. You sound resistant to competition and might prefer a solo challenge instead. B. You're noticing pressure from others while still unsure if this change matters to you personally. C. If you want to be healthier, this is a great opportunity to start. D. You're putting unhealthy pressure on yourself for change. Or E. What would have to happen for you to be ready to try it? All right, so when we look at the different response options involved, there's some competencies that I'll just highlight that are relevant to this particular question. First of all, thinking about stages of change or that trans-theoretical model, the client has shared ambivalence and said, I don't know if I want to change. We also want to be thinking about core communication skills like active listening. The client has expressed, I feel like I should. This question is also asking to be responsive to what was just shared. So we're thinking of coaching presence. We also want to consider reflections, reframing that can be part of client awareness, perspective shifts, and insights. So we're looking for which is most appropriate. Looking back at the response options, option A was you sound resistant to competition and might prefer a solo challenge instead. This is jumping prematurely into problem solving, preferring a solo challenge instead. It focuses only on the competition issue and misses half of the ambivalence, the should pressure. And it assumes the client wants to participate but needs a different format. That may be true or might not on what they said. So this one is skipping the emotional processing and moves more towards solution generation, which can be misaligned in contemplation. In option B, you're noticing pressure from others while still unsure if this change matters to you personally. This is accurately reflecting ambivalence, aligned with an approach in a contemplation stage. It's acknowledging the external pressure, everyone at work, and I feel like I should. It also highlights the client's internal uncertainty. I don't even know if I want to change my routine. So it's staying non-judgmental, neutral, and exploratory, which is really essential at this stage of change. And it is supporting self-awareness without pushing action. And this is capturing both sides of the client's internal conflict. In option C, if you want to be healthier, this is a great opportunity to start. This option is prescriptive and action-oriented, jumping ahead of the client's stage of change. It's reinforcing the should instead of exploring the client's conflict. So it's using positive persuasion, which can be counterproductive in contemplation. It kind of implies the coach knows what's best. This is a great opportunity. And it introduces coach bias and is pushing the client towards action when they're still undecided. Option D, you're putting unhealthy pressure on yourself for change. This one is evaluative and judgmental, judging that it's an unhealthy pressure. And it can label the client's internal process in a way that may even trigger defensiveness. This response is only focusing on that one piece, the pressure on yourself, and it ignores the enjoyment piece. I hate that idea of competing and the uncertainty. I don't know if I want to change. So it doesn't help the client explore that ambivalence. It's more pushing towards an interpretation. So D ends up being more coach-centered than actually client-centered. In option E, What would have to happen for you to be ready to try it? This is a subtle motivational question, can be appropriate when supporting movement from contemplation to preparation. This is implying that trying it is the expectation, which can introduce bias. It moves the client towards planning instead of exploring their confusion or mixed feelings. So it's skipping that reflective step that can help the client deepen their awareness. It's prematurely shifting to action readiness, which the client isn't expressing yet. So, in summary, we're seeing A is jumping to solutions or problem solving too soon. C is pushing action and has a persuasion and coach bias. D is judgmental and it's an interpretation focus. E assumes readiness and is action oriented, where B is the one that's actually reflecting both sides of the ambivalence. So B is the correct response. It is the only one that really matches the contemplation stage most accurately, and it's reflecting both the pressure and the uncertainty, keeping the focus on awareness, not the action. So if you're looking to get ready for the board exam, I have many different options for you. I'm going to pop the links below. First option is participating in a study group where we have live sessions to review the core competencies and go through questions in detail, just like this one. There is also a self-paced virtual study course, and this is going to let you move through the course in a video-based format with additional activities and resources at your own pace. I also have 4 timed practice tests that help you go through practice that are anchored in the core competencies with situational judgment questions, just like this one, to help you apply, gain confidence in your timing and pace and application of the core competencies as you get ready for the exam. I also have a full set of knowledge-based flashcards. I'm going to pop the links below, and please reach out if you need any support or have questions. Thank you.